Are you guys here? I think I am. I got to do my usual, so give me a second. It just kind of popped up on me this morning. I've been sitting here for a few minutes, and then I started reading something on Facebook, and you know how you get down that rabbit hole and you think, oh, what are they going to say about that? I, I was reading a nice article. What can I say? All right, but I'm here. Are you here? If you are here, will you let me know? And I'll watch your comments because so far I haven't popped up here yet. Oh, got somebody here. Don't know who it is. Don't know who it is yet. It looks like it's Ann Bill. How are you this morning? You're alive and kicking this morning? Really? I thought your weekend kind of drug you under. You had so much going on. Good morning, Miss Ann Bill. All right. It's 10 o'clock in the Rockies. Yes, it is. It's a wonderful day. In fact, today is the first day of spring. It does not look like it out my window. Does it look like that out your window? All right, I got quite a few of you logging in. Oh, stop that. Stop that. Stop that. All right, stop that. I can't tell who you are until you tell. Oh, Valerie and Pat, Heidi and Roxana, excuse me, and Sue. It's noon on the East Coast. Yes, it is. Well, I tell you, it's a lot later in the UK where Valerie is. And hi, Joyce. Boy, Joyce, I haven't seen you in a long time. Mavis and Teresa. Hey, we need to have a Valley party, Teresa and Joyce. You guys are both here. A Valley party. So Heidi says it's raining in Washington. Well, it was supposed to be snowing this morning, and it's supposed to snow or rain all day here. A great day for the first day of spring, right? But so far not. So, Ann Bill, you have rain too? We don't have any rain. It's a little wet out there, but there's really no rain. And you know that 3 feet of snow I had last week? It's now been reduced to about a foot because it's been so warm and it's been raining on it. But then again, last week we flooded. Remember, my basement got water, next door got water. So in fact, we're still cleaning up the house next door right now. He's over there pulling carpets again because it is so wet. Dang it. Why? I don't know. And there are canyons in southern Utah that have got waterfalls going through them that have not seen water in years. So this is unheard of. When it rains, it pours. Is that what they say? Well, first day of spring, got to do something springy today. We're going to do something springy together in just a minute, right? All right. So, I don't know about you, but daylight savings kills me. I just can't do it. I want to, I like this time better than the one we just left. And that's why it probably lasts 8 months or 9 months, however long it lasts. I like it better, but I don't like having to change. I have jet lag for 2 weeks. I still got it. I just can't get going in the morning. I wake up at 4 or 5 and think, well, the day's begun, but I'm too tired because I didn't go to bed early. And it just, why can't they just leave it alone? I know there's reasons, but for me, it drives me crazy. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I think Valerie said hers is coming up soon, her daylight change. Teresa, we need to do something. For sure. That would be great. Daylight savings, what can I say? And I don't know anybody that really loves having to change that hour. I mean, really, what does it save us? It doesn't make the days longer, just makes them weird, right? And I haven't got all my clocks changed. I finally changed the one in the bathroom this morning because I thought, is it really 8 o'clock or is it 9 o'clock? And so that's what I keep saying. I'll look at a clock and I'll say, is that the real time or is it the last time? How do I know, right? So I have to pull out my phone and find out what time it is because that's the real time. drives me crazy. And there's a couple of clocks that are harder to reach, so I don't change them. I just leave them and think, oh yeah, that's the winter clock. This is the summer clock. I don't know how you guys do it, but it's crazy. So Valerie says her changes on March 26th. That is cool. Well, I have lots of things to share with you today. Lots of things that I'm kind of excited about. I kind of don't know where I want to start. How about if I start with this? Okay, I showed you this last week. This is a class. It's called So Delicious. This is coming up on April 17th. Look at that. You are going to learn so much. It's cute anyway, but you will learn how to use the cover stitch with the decorative stitch. You will have piping. You've got the flat lock wave. You've got installing ribbon with the serger. If you have not done that, it is an amazing thing to do. And then, of course, you've got your ruffling. We are even going to bind it on the serger, okay? If you want to take this class, it's on the website right now. It's ready to go for you. And those of you who have already signed up, because we have quite a few that have already signed up, if you'll go into your class again, the pattern is now listed, and so is the Zoom link, all right? So you'll have all that. It is all there in that file that you will get. If you have a trouble opening it, just let me know. I'll send you another link, because I didn't get the pattern on there until yesterday. But it's on there now, okay? So let's get sewing together. It starts at 10 o'clock Mountain Time, and we will sew until the cows come home. That's an old saying, isn't it? Probably not even for all of you, but it's an old saying here, the cows come home. All right, that means we're going to finish this. So you can have questions, we can talk, we can go over different ideas on the serger. You will need, unless you want to make modifications, you will need an 8-thread serger. I'm going to be sewing on the Triumph, and that's how I'm going to be doing this flat lock wave. I don't know that other brands are able to do that, but if you want to come on and try, we can definitely do that. But we can substitute other stitches for the flat lock wave if you don't have that one. And if you have, say, a 4-thread serger and a cover stitch machine, we can still do it. You'll just use 2 different machines. I'm going to be using my Triumph in one machine, but that's okay. If you want to sew this and you want to use your sewing machine, we can still do it. Remember how we've talked about a crock pot and an Instapot? You can do the same thing in both. You just have to adjust the recipe. Well, this is another one that you can adjust the recipe on. Okay, if you are using a sewing machine, let me know and I'll tell you what things you need to have for that. Okay, it's going to be fun, a whole day. Well, I don't think it'll take us all day, but it's going to be fun. You will love it. And you'll now have the pattern so you can start gathering your fabrics. So I did mine off of a fat quarter collection is what I did, so that they all kind of went together. My daughter was really impressed that I could pick my fabrics because, excuse me, I'm not a good fabric picker. And she didn't know that I kind of cheated. They're already picked for me. So that's what I did them with. So delicious. No, not soda. Surgelicious. That's what this is. Surgelicious, because it is delicious. You will love it. You're going to learn so much about your machine. Now, if you got a brand new machine just getting it out of the box, you're welcome to join us. We're not going to go over the buttons. We're not going to go over the how to use your machine. If you kind of want to muddle along with us, I mean, I'll answer questions or help you in any way that I can. And I do have all of these stitches listed out in the pattern, so it will be helpful to you. But I really suggest that you take the beginners, the overall Triumph owners class, if that's what you have. Really, that's where you need to start, because then I explain everything about why we do, what all the buttons mean. And we'll even talk about that wee widow knob. Got to remember the wee widow knob. So come on, join me on that. It's going to be fun. All right, where do I put that? And on April 20th, you've heard me talk about this. I'm going to be in Sacramento at Meisner's. All right, we're going to do a Triumph event. If you have not thought about doing a serger, if you've not thought, oh, I really want to, but I'm afraid of that machine, don't be afraid, because let me show you what we're going to make in that event. It's a 2-day event. We're going to make 3 projects. Here is one of them. Cute little zipper bag. We are going to put that zipper in with the serger. This is completely made on the serger. That's one project. And this next project is so cute. It's a cute little pillow. It's just a cute little pillow. We're going to do the flat lock wave. We're going to be doing piping on it, and it is completely made on the serger. And then for our last project in our Triumph event at Meisner's on April 20th and 21st, we're going to make this placemat. And this has, we're going to be use the curved foot if you want to. You don't have to. You can actually do this with the regular foot that comes on your machine. We're going to do prairie points. We are going to do gathering. We are going to do piping. We're going to do all those fun things. So if you want to learn about sergers and you're in the Sacramento area, please come and join us. Just go into Meisner's and sign up, and I'll be there. It'll be fun. We're even going to do a trunk show that morning on the 20th. So if you don't really want to take the class, or maybe you don't have time, you can still come to the trunk show, and you can still buy that serger because you're going to want it. You are going to totally want it. All right. Is there anything else? Does anybody have any questions? Oh, Pat, you have a victory. I love the victory. I have an Imagine. And so I understand how great that one is. Okay, I think I've answered your questions. If you have questions, does anybody have a joke for me this morning? And Bill, you must have a joke. I didn't look up jokes today, and I have a really hard time with punchlines. We all know that, okay? It's just the way of life. Okay, accept it, right? Get on with it. I did read something really funny online today, but I know I wouldn't be able to do it justice. It was a little long, but I laughed and laughed. Mavis, you ought to join me. Have you got a serger already? They are going to have some great deals and great bundles, and you're going to want it. I tell you, you are going to want it. All right. Wait a minute. Before I go into funny stuff here, I have some really bad news. Really, well, was bad for me. You know my little chickies, my little darlings. First of all, my ladies are doing fine. They are producing, doing well, and they're happy, and everybody's happy. But I went and bought 5 new chickies on Friday, and I was so excited. I got home with them. I really only meant to buy 3, and I bought 5. It just happens because you get there, you say, I want that one, I want that one. And I was so excited. I got one that has feathers on its legs. I can't remember the brands. I know I should, or the breeds. I know more about what they do than who they are. I forget that. Anyway, but I did have 2 Easter eggers in the bunch. And yesterday morning, I knew on Saturday that one of them was just struggling. She just kind of held away from the rest of them. And she just kind of stood there. She wasn't jumping around and chirping like the other ones are. She was just standing there. So I picked her up and I talked to her. And I put her back down, and they huddled. And anyway, woke up Sunday morning and she was gone. And then her sister, the other Easter egger, looked a little peaked like her. And within an hour, she was gone too. So I've lost 2 chickies. I don't like that. I've never lost a chick yet. And it's kind of heartbreaking. I didn't want to do that. So I was really sad. So I called the IFA store this morning. I said, I lost 2 Easter eggers, and I'm just wondering if other people have lost them, if they have a sickness or a disease. I don't want to spread it to the other chicks. What's going on here? And she said, well, nobody else had complained, but they had been on the truck a day longer than they should have. So when they came off the truck, which, you don't think about all these chickens on this big truck, but they were probably very hungry and very thirsty and maybe didn't get what they needed in the store that day. Anyway, we bought them early. Anyway, long story short, I'm going to go get 2 more chicks. They're going to replace them, and so I will have my chicks back. But it's just hard to see that little lifeless body, and of course I can't deal with it. My husband has to deal with it. I don't do it. I don't do it at all. Okay. So that's out of the way. I'm going to get on with life. It's okay. All right. You all know how I love Peeps, right? Have you seen this? This is Peep flavored Pepsi. Now, I don't like Pepsi at all, but this is Peep flavored, so you have to try it, right? You got to see what it is. Has anybody tried it yet? Come on. Has anybody tried the Peep flavored Pepsi? Please tell me you have. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Ugh, I just don't know. Okay, I'm going to open it. It's going to take a minute because you know how they like to blow up. I'm kind of a Coke fan, not a Pepsi. Never did like Pepsi. My dad loved Pepsi. He called it soda water. I just call it pop. All right, so Valerie, do you have these in the UK? Valerie has much different things than we do. I know that, Ann Bill. I used to be a Dr. Pepper girl, and now I can't drink it. It makes me sick almost instantly. I also have my shot glass, my Rod Stewart shot glass. Okay. Whoa, it's fuzzing up. It's got to, oh, I don't think I can take any more than that. That might be my limit right there. All right, is everybody going to toast with me? If you've never seen it, Heidi, I had to look hard and wide to find it, actually. It was in the grocery store, but it wasn't back where they keep all the pop, and it wasn't in the cold pop section. It was right at the checkout in the little where you grab a drink and run. Well, you have to pay for it. You grab a drink, pay for it, and run. That's where they had it, because I don't think they sell a lot of it, so they didn't bring a lot in. Okay, Lois, you're going. I don't drink soda either. I'm not a soda drinker. But I do, if I have a hamburger, like at some hamburger joint, I do have a pop. But I can't even drink Coke very much. I want it. I crave it. I want to have that taste in my mouth. But it always makes me sick. So when I go to the fountain where you squirt out your drink, I'll take just a shot of Coke just to have a taste. And then I've had it, and then I'll get a root beer because I can't drink the Coke. I don't know what it is. I just can't drink it. Okay. This is, in case you've joined us late, this is Peep flavored Pepsi. I don't know why they did this. I don't know why. Okay, you ready? Okay, I'm going to taste it. Tastes like a Peep. Oh, Pat, then you're not going to want this, okay? In fact, it's almost really too sweet. Okay, I'm going to down it. Whoa. Okay. I was brave. I think I'm going to have a drink of water. And Bill, that's really what it tastes like, is a runny liquid Peep. I like Peeps. I love Peeps. I don't think I want to drink Peep. It's got a little bit of an aftertaste. I'm going to have to look for a chaser. Okay, I did that for you. Just so you know, Pat, you don't have to taste it any longer. Nope, you don't have to do it. Unless you want to. I don't think, now you can see how much I've drank. I don't think I'm going to finish it. No, it's not going to go down me. It was okay. It was just all right. All right, you ready for a project? Today is Project on the 10's, and we are going to have some fun. Now, I haven't actually finished this. I think we're getting rain. I think we're getting a lot of rain. I can hear it coming down out there. All right, so spring is here. In fact, under the snow, because I pushed the snow away, I have little shoots of flowers coming up, probably daffodils. I don't know what they are yet. I got to clear the snow away. Only just one little part. So we are going to get some spring before you know it. And before you know it, we're going to be out there mowing the grass, right? No more snow. We're going to be mowing the grass. It's going to be fun. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, I'm going to go down here to my table here. I want you to see all the things I have gathered. All right, this is what I'm going to make it out of. Here is the concept. Here is the idea. I found this cute little bottle at Joann's, and this is what it looks like. They come in sets of 3. See how cute that little bottle is? At first, I was going with prescription bottles, but I don't like how they have this strange lid. And this one you have to push down to open it. I just wanted one with a screw lid, so I kind of bagged this idea as soon as I came up with it, because I thought, oh, that prescription bottle. But you can see that I wanted kind of a tall, skinny one for what I'm going to do with it, and you'll see what I'm going to do. But these are still, they're not out of the question yet. I even found this one because I thought, oh, that's such a cute little bottle. If I don't use it for this, I will think of something else for it. And this also I found at Joann's, and it came in a set of 4 like this. I'm sure there's other stores that carry them. Anyway, that's a cute little bottle. We'll hold that on to another day and another time for another project. But then I thought I could make a button out of this right here. And I'm going to show you how to make those in just a minute. And then I'm going to put it on top of this little jar. So then I have this, okay? And then this one I have also put a row of ribbon around it. You can decorate it any way you want. And then when you open it, and then you'll glue that to the top of it. When you open it, you have a place to put all of your needles. So this would be a needle bottle, or a bottle of needles. Okay, so that's the idea behind my thinking. So I'm going to set those guys out of the way so they're not in the way any longer. But you can see how beautifully needles would fit inside this bottle. So that's why I really like that bottle. Now I have different size of buttons, and you can also see that different size of buttons will fit on the top of different sizes of jars, like this. And you even have this size right here. Now notice right here, this button has a little shank below it. If you need, you can't have that shank there, so you'd have to take your pliers and take that shank off. I'm going to leave that on because I'm not sure I'm going to put it on a bottle today. So I'll leave that shank on there, but you can see the different sizes. You could even use this one if you wanted to decorate it more and maybe put something else in it. I can see this being a really fun project in your quilt guild or maybe at a quilt retreat. All you have to do is bring a bottle for each person and a button. And then they have some fabric. Say, you decorate this any way you want to, and everybody will have a bottle of needles. Because where do you put your needles? If I put them in my pincushion, you know where they end up? In my finger, usually, because they disappear in the pincushion. And so then you end up pushing and looking for those needles because you know there's a needle in there. And lo and behold, before you know it, you got one in your finger. Nobody likes that. So we're going to put ours in a bottle of needles. This is my needle bottle. All right, so there I go. I'm going to put that down like that. Here is how you make it. Now, most of these covered buttons, let's see if I have, I don't think I have a package I haven't opened yet, but they come in like this, and then you've got your button covers right there. And on the back, it will give you a size for that circle that you're going to cut. The new ones now have a plastic circle cutter right here. So what I have done is I have cut these. Let me see if I have one that I have cut out. I've already cut them all out. You just cut that out and you just fold your fabric over and cut that circle. That's how easy that circle is to cut. This one, I just put it on here, laid it down, and I traced it. The nice thing about this one is that you can fussy cut the center. So if you want to center that, because you've got a nice round thing in the center where you want that to be, then you can make your center exactly how you want the center to be because you can see it. So I've cut my circle. The next thing I'm going to do is put my fabric right side down in this. It'll also come with this tool right here. So I've labeled mine because I've got lots of different sizes. And what I'm going to do is put this guy down. Then I have the round part, the button part, and I will just simply push that in. I'm going to use 2 hands here. I'm going to push that in there like that. Now, if you feel like you have too much fabric on there, you can definitely cut some of it off. And see, it doesn't really even matter how much you have on one side compared to another. Okay, so I've got that all in there. And then my button, this button came with one with a shank and one without a shank. So I'm going to put the shankless one in there. I'm just going to lay it on top. And then you got to use your muscles. You're going to lay that on top. And then you will take this piece and push it down. So when I push it down, you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing because I'm going to put it right there. And I'm going to push just as hard as I can. Might have to put it underneath me. And the directions are on the back of the button container that when you buy it. All right, so that one is finished. I just simply push that in and it's done. Then I can pop that out. See how cute that is? Now I have a button. I have my glue gun over here. Spring and allergies, right? All right, so I have my glue gun right here. I don't want to put it on top of my cutting mat here. So I'm going to keep it out of the way. So I have my button. And I went to Walmart. I had a hard time finding magnets that were strong enough, that were really strong. I wanted to be able to hang on to needles. So the whole idea here is that I'm going to put this magnet inside of my button right there and glue it. I don't want to use a lot of glue inside there because that will make it so the magnet doesn't work as well. So I'm just going to put a little spot right there. And it will just give me a little layer of magnet, or excuse me, a little layer of glue. I'm going to pop that guy in there. Okay, and I'm just going to let that sit. Hi, Sherry. I just noticed you came in. So I've got my magnet in there, and all I want to do is put that on the top right there. And if you have a magnet that does not have this plastic cover on it, all the better, because mine had this. I don't know if you could break it out of there, I don't know. But what I'm going to do is when I finish here is that I am going to put some ribbon around here. I am going to make that look a little nicer so that we don't have this, or maybe you could color coordinate your magnet color to your magnet or to your button right there. But there I have it, and all I have to do is just put some ribbon around. I don't want to put a lot around it because I want to be able to see my needles in there. And that is my project for today. So I have made a bottle of needles. And I'm not going to write the directions up for this because they're just a matter of making a button and sticking it on your bottle. And there it is. And then you've got a bottle of needles. The nice thing about it is right there, your needles stick on top. So if you're using a needle, then you know exactly where it is. If you're not going to use it, you put it inside your bottle. It's that easy. How'd you like that? That's what I'm going to do. Oh, Heidi says her daffodils are blooming. Oh, I wish you guys were here, right here, so I could share my Pepsi. I don't like Pepsi. What can I say? But it's Peeps. I had to try it. I had to try it. So do any of you want to make this with your gills? It would be a great, you know how a few weeks ago we did a pincushion and we suggested that you make that with your guild or with or give it to your friends at your retreat. Wouldn't this be fun? Don't you love being able to do things like that? I have a scrap basket that I'm also going to be doing very soon that would be a really good guild gift or retreat gift that you can give to the ladies or give them a kit and let them make it. I think that's the way to do it. Give them a kit, let them make it. Then you're all doing it together. I kind of like that. All right. Any other questions? If you make one, I want to see it because I want to see the different ideas that you come up with. I mean, I'm kind of limited. I only come up with stuff that I come up with. So I want to see what you do. I do want to see what you do. All right. Any other comments or questions? I know that everybody is wanting to come to Sacramento. Make it a trip. Come visit me. Come play with me. We're going to have fun. This is one project, and I love this little pillow project. That is so cute. And then, of course, you got to have a bag. Got to have the bag to put all this stuff in. And then Surgelicious. Surgelicious is coming up April 17th. Please join me. I really would like to have a bunch of you there. This is going to be fun. I love this fabric. It's so cute. It really is. All right. Unless you have a question, I think I'm out of thoughts or ideas. All right. I guess I will sign off today. I can't think of anything more I need to tell you about. We've covered everything we've got going on. We've made a 10-minute project. And the next time I think I'll see you is going to be Thursday. We have our buddy chat on Thursday. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I really love it. Thank you so much. It really makes my day. I just wish you were here to share that Pepsi with me, because now what am I going to do with it? My husband doesn't drink it either. Okay, it's going to have to go into the Pepsi graveyard. What can I say? And there's where it's going to stay. I won't have to try this again. Pepsi Peeps. It really doesn't say Peeps on it anywhere. It just has a picture. A little teeny down there says artificial marshmallow flavored Pepsi. And it says Pepsi times Peeps right on the side. And it's got a picture. So what can I say? Should have put my glasses on. All right, everybody. Have a great first day of spring. Go out there and enjoy the sunshine or the rain or the snow, whatever you've got, because it is a great, great day and you're going to love it. All right. I will see you on Thursday. Okay. I hope you join me. Bye-bye.